Good morning, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. We are live at Topz Frozen Yogurt in Metro Deli, and we have a slew of lineups of special in-studio guests with us today. First, we're going to kick it off the show with, on the phone, Lindsay with the McMinnville Children's Museum and with their upcoming forum that they're having a town hall meeting. So she'll discuss that over the phone with us, as well as after that, then we're going to have three lovely ladies from Meals on Wheels come on the show with us. I believe it was Beth, Karen, and Miss Mary coming on talking to us about their April event and some special guests that are coming in. So with that said, let's kick it off with our weather. And our weather, of course, is being brought to you by Reddick Brown Ford. Currently in McMinnville, it is 50 degrees. It does feel 39 degrees, but let me tell you, if the weather turns out like it did yesterday when it was 88 degrees, you're going to need a short sleeve shirt, okay? That's why you need to double up, ladies and gentlemen. But with that being said, today's high will be 73. Tonight's low is 46. Tomorrow, it's going to be 68, low of 42 tomorrow. And then Wednesday is going to be another high of 69. And then getting back in the 80s again, Thursday, it's going to be sunny skies and then a high of 80 degrees. So buckle up for that. But thank you to our community weather sponsors, which is Reddick Brown Ford. We're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. But, guys, you don't want to miss these special in-studio guests today, as well as all the hot tea that I am about to throw out there this morning, to the point that VA town hall meeting that was on last Friday, I got an email over the weekend from a veteran that got an email from the chief of commander-in-chief. I know it might have been maybe an automated message, but we do now know that Washington does know that about the issues that the VAs are having with the clinic down here. And so if you have not checked out my local voice opinion piece this morning that is on there, we're also going to read that and going into that as well. So it's going to be even though it might be a little chilly outside, we're going to heat things up this morning. So remember, Warren County, stick around, because coming up after the break, we're going to have our first special in-studio guest over the phone, Miss Lindsay with the McMinnville Children's Museum. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville. When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Some call it Pioneer Country.
Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Hi, this is Chris Chalpin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, growers, landscapers, and nursery owners, because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleets, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Reddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran owned and operated right here in Warren County.
Yep. Good morning, Warren County, and I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter, your host of Warren First 931. And with me right now, we have on the phone with us Miss Lindsay. Oh, that is not the photo I wanted. Hold on, guys. Good morning, Lindsay from the McMinnville Children's Museum.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
There she is. Now I got it up there. Now, of course, the photo you guys see that's on our page, it's not just Lindsay. It's her sister, her dad, and then the other Lindsays with, of course, oh my gosh, I just forgot the other one's name. Oh, it's the Matheny. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Kendra.
Kendra, thank you. You already knew. See, that's why you're so good. But they have an upcoming event this week. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, next week, Monday, a week from today, we have a town hall at Magnus Library at 5 p.m. We're going to be just kind of discussing in person and on video. We'll be live on Facebook. How we got started, what we're trying to do, how people can get involved, and then honestly, be an open floor for ideas and feedback, just to kind of see what everybody's wanting to, what they want us to do. We won't be able to make it all happen, but it at least gives us a starting point to make decisions.
Yeah. Talking about that, y'all are already currently doing a lot of activities right now. Am I right? Like you've done stuff underneath, over at the farmer's market and things like that.
Right. We have Showers of Flowers coming up again. April 26th. It's 1 to 5, I believe, at the farmer's market. It's a child-centered spring festival. So, you've got Autumn Street Fair. You've got, that's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But, festivals and events are very, adult oriented. So all of the things are going to be to sell to adults. This event is for children. And then we have things for adults to do on the, food and booths to keep them occupied. But this is for the kids. So all of our activities are for the kids. Adults are welcome to participate. The tickets are $10 to participate in the activities, but the event itself is free. We will have free stuff to do.
But with the event that's going on at the Magnus Library, are y'all trying to rally in more ideals? What's the end game for this meeting?
That's a great question. We are looking to, we're looking to rally in volunteers on a level. Not everyone has, something to give every week, but if you want to staff an event and you have 5 hours a year to give, we would love for you to be on our newsletter. But we're also looking, to add board members as we grow our organization. And we're truly just trying to identify people in the community who are idea makers and have resources. We're just trying to find the people who would be at least a sounding board for us as we grow and we get bigger and we change. And, at some point, 8 people, it's not enough to make it work.
I agree. And how, I know everybody asks me and they probably ask you all the time. And I'm like, you got to ask Lindsay, or one of the Lindsays anyways. How is the Children's Museum coming along, with the process and stuff? Where do you feel like you're at in your steps?
Well, we're doing good. We're probably right on target. Maybe a little behind where we wanted to be.
Yeah.
But not by much. We're right on target. We're juggling 2 things. We're trying to raise money to build a building and design a building, but we're also trying to go ahead and meet our mission. And so when you're juggling 2 things, it takes a little bit longer to move forward, but we still feel that we can meet our mission. So I would say, in the next couple of years, you'll see us build and open. We were hoping to be there in a year, but I just don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we've got a lot of programming, partnering with organizations here in town that are already, existing.
I love that. And do you want to give a couple of shout outs of some folks that's helped y'all along so far?
That's great. Right now, our biggest help is Magnus Library. They've been amazing over the past few months. Park Theater, Joe over there has been a phenomenal amount of help. But also all of our sponsors, everybody who's donated, there's so many. Even we just started, asking for things that in the past year. We've had so many people rally behind us that I couldn't even name them all, but thank you to every single sponsor. They've been amazing.
I love that. And if anybody's out there that's listening that would like to volunteer, help, donate, how can they do that as of right now?
You can go on our website and there's links about, it says get involved. There's links to volunteer, there's links to donate, and there's links to ask questions if you have a bunch of questions to ask. If you're not, and I'd like to say this, if you're not able to come on March 30th, we are going to be live. At least look at that, put your comments there so we can have a place to gather everything. And I do want to say, if you've got your children and you're nervous to bring your kids out to an event like that, go ahead and bring them. We're going to be a children's museum. We all have children. And if they're running crazy, that's okay. Mine will be too. It's okay.
Little Parker, he's not crazy.
He's wild.
He is wild. We all are. I say we're all crazy at one point. But once again, it's going to be on March the 30th at the Magnus Library. At what time again?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. And how long do you think that's going to go for?
I think probably about an hour. It may go longer if we have a lot of involvement, but we're really hoping to wrap it up about 6 o'clock just to get everybody home for dinner.
I love that. Well, Lindsay, I know you're busy, and I'd appreciate you taking my call this morning. And guys, if y'all have any questions, you can message them on social media. You can go to the website. Is there a phone number, Lindsay, they can call right now or no?
There's not a phone number.
Okay.
We just don't have a reliable person at this point to be able to answer it regularly.
Gotcha.
So we're going to wait until we can get to that point. But email, Facebook, Instagram, we are always monitoring that. Someone will get back to you within, a few hours. And we're happy to answer any questions that we have answers to.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. It's always a blast having you on the show. And again, I cannot wait. As of right now, there is nothing else on my agenda for the 30th. So we do plan on coming as well, because I always like seeing what, especially with it being the McMinnville Children's Museum and having something for children. Our children need to learn and grow and experience all these hands-on things, and I see like all the activity that you guys do online. And I think that's like something that kids are missing these days, is that interaction.
I know, I agree. I could get on my soapbox and talk about it forever.
I know you can.
You'll probably hear me at the town hall do that, but I agree. We definitely are invested in the community and excited to see this project come to life.
All right, Lindsay. Well, you take care and enjoy your day, sweetheart. I'll holler at you later.
All right. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for having us on.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Bye.
Bye. Well, guys, like she said, if you have any questions that you want to be answered, look on them on social media or their website and email them for any questions or concerns that you may have. But that event for the McMinnville Children's Museum is going to be on March the 30th at 5:30 at the Magnus Library. So buckle up and get ready for that. We're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, I am going to have what I call my triple threat, ladies. Yeah, fabulous. Yes. But we're going to have Beth, Karen, and Miss Mary on talking about Meals on Wheels and what they're going to be having coming up here soon with their special guest and more. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
If you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken court. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Praters to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Praters Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
This is Tennessee, where every blade of grass tells a story and every lawn is a legacy. At McMinnville Lawn and Garden, we don't just sell equipment. We partner with you to protect what matters most. From Skag's finest zero turns to expert service that keeps your land looking its best. Because this is more than business. This is home. McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where Tennessee pride meets Tennessee quality.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, and we are live at Topz Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli here in the great downtown of McMinnville. And with me is my second in-studio guest. We have Miss Karen, Miss Beth, and Miss Mary with us, and they are with Meals on Wheels. So, ladies, first and foremost, tell everybody your name if they don't know you, as well as what got you started with Meals on Wheels and how long you've been a part of it.
Okay. I'm Mary Payne. I've been involved with Meals on Wheels since last August. Sid Prater asked me if I would be interested in delivering meals, and I said yes, because my dad always delivered, and he loved delivering meals. And it's just been a very important and dear to my heart.
I love that.
I'm Beth Jacobs, and I've been with doing meals for about 5 years now.
Oh, wow.
And you just get attached to these people. It's such a blessing to go. And some of the people are so sweet, and they're special.
I love that.
Karen Wilson, and I'm very new to the board. So just started participating on that in the past month or so, 6 weeks or so. But I've been delivering probably for about 5 to 6 years now through my work at Ben Lomond Connect. We take turns and rotate. And Beth's right. You do get very endeared to the people and check on them, get their mail. You know, it's just a wonderful program.
I love that. I've done a couple of Meals on Wheels with Vanessa Miller and I talked with Nancy and all them. And it's just amazing all the stuff that Meals on Wheels, it's just another provider, a nonprofit service for people in need, and I absolutely love it. But with that being said, y'all have an event coming up next week or April 11th. Sorry, I don't know what day we're on. I think it's already April 1st because of your bunny earrings, which are adorable, by the way. But talk about the April 11th event.
Okay, we are having an event at Walmart, April 11th from 8 to 1. It's called Spring into Giving, and volunteers will be standing outside of Walmart at both doors, and we will have information to give people.
Okay.
And Meals on Wheels also gives clients care packages, and like Ensure, candy or cakes, crossword puzzles, large print, personal care items. Meals on Wheels just takes care of all the clients in any ways that they need. Yeah. So we will have a list that will be given to people as they go into Walmart, and it's needs that Meals on Wheels has.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so I guess the point being is that you can grab your list. You're going to Walmart anyway. So you can do some shopping, pick up a crossword puzzle or whatever appeals to you and bring it out and contribute it, because it's something, you know, it's a special time of the year. The seasons are changing, and it's such a wonderful thing to give the clients just a little extra something.
Now, this list that I'm seeing in front of me now, guys, is this going to be a visual online as well for anybody that online shops?
We will put it on. We've talked about doing an Amazon wish list. Yes, we will have an Amazon wish list going up soon. So be on the lookout. Meals on Wheels does have a Facebook page, so please follow Meals on Wheels on Facebook.
And then, just like I've been talking about with a lot of nonprofits, do you guys take monetary donations throughout the year as well?
Yes.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
And I know that also people like farmers donate their vegetables and things like that. Like Tommy Savage and his watermelons. Tommy Savage has the best watermelons, y'all. Sorry, not sorry. But spring into giving, that is so neat. Oh, and I see that you even got a QR code for Venmo and PayPal.
Yes.
I love that.
So you will be given probably this little flyer that will be given out, and it does have a Venmo and a PayPal, like Kelly said. But also, there's another event.
What are y'all doing, Beth? Tell me all about it, girl.
Well, this week on Thursday, Tanner Cox, which is a field representative from Senator Bill Haggerty, is coming. He's going to do a route with our local Meals on Wheels, and it's in conjunction with their Community of Champions Week.
Okay.
So we're really excited to have him come and see what it's all about.
I love that. And I mean, what is Community of Champions?
That is a really good question. I'm not really sure.
I've never heard of it before.
We were talking about it this morning.
Okay.
They reached out to Nancy and said that he would like to come and do this, and she was like, "Sure, come on." We're always
looking for help,
needing help, and always looking for volunteers.
Yeah.
So, we're looking forward to him coming.
Well, and what a good way to bring awareness to Mr. Haggerty's office, Senator Haggerty's office, because grant funding and things like that is so important, and we want them to see hands-on where that money goes and how important it is, and to meet the clients face to face.
I always say this, and y'all probably agree or disagree with me, but the rural communities are really what gets this country going. Yes. With all the farmers, the nursery workers, just the people that get the people with dirt in their nails, those are the ones that really move this country, I feel like.
Sure,
and we always don't get looked at.
So underappreciated for years, and I feel like just working the rural movement is really exciting, and we have a theme through the Foundation for Rural Services called "Rural is Cool." And it is rural is cool, and everybody's coming back, and our generations are learning to plant a garden again, and raise goats and where their food comes from, and it's so encouraging.
It really is. But so y'all have those two big events going on. We had the Spring into Savings, and then as always, y'all are always looking for volunteers.
Always looking for people to deliver. Yes. Because some days it's hard because some people do double and triple routes because of volunteers that are needed. I have some stats here. In 24 and 20, the year 2024 and 25, 55,000 meals were delivered at a meal cost of $5.90.
Wow.
There was 100 volunteers, 5,070 volunteer hours, 67,000 miles were driven, and we have 12 routes all over Warren County. And I am very fortunate to have the Dibble route. That is my old stomping ground, and it was fabulous seeing some of the older people that I have not seen since I was a little girl. So it was amazing. My Dibble route. So,
well, you think too about how large Warren County is.
Oh gosh,
going from Irving College to Centertown to everybody in the city limits and stuff, and that's a lot of people needed. And you try to get your route done in 2 or 3 hours, but if you've got somebody in need, it may take a little more.
Yeah, and then I've had when Nancy's been on the show. This is not just a Monday through Friday meal. Like y'all even give the frozen meals for the
Mm-hmm.
weekend.
Yes.
I mean, when I went there and I just saw the smiling faces that we got to see that were just so appreciative, and they wanted to come in and pet their dog, or can you help me put up the groceries? You don't really think about how blessed you are because you take, we don't think about that.
Well, Tuesday on my route, I had to call 911 for one of my clients.
Oh yeah, yes.
And she couldn't breathe. So it's just little things like that, that you just don't realize. Some of them may be in, a health situation, and you're there to call 911 for them and get them help.
Give them the help they need.
Other volunteers have had that happen also. So.
Oh man,
and sometimes these people, you're the only one they see on a daily basis. It's the person who brings them their meal, and they look forward to that.
Yeah, the consistency. Yeah.
Not everybody is fortunate enough to have their children either still with them or living close by, and so and you think too about how expensive food bills are these days, and a lot of these people are on limited incomes, and this is such a blessing. Plus, it's hard to fix that quality of a meal for yourself, and you're up in age, and so it's just a wonderful thing.
I love it. I love meals.
Last Tuesday was chicken and dumplings, and my goodness, my car
don't
smells
even
so
get
good.
me started on that.
Chicken and dumplings. And
there's only one way to have chicken and dumplings in my house. Yeah. So 3 things going on. This will go in chrono. Always looking for volunteers. Yes. How can they get in contact with Nancy or you guys to be a volunteer?
Okay, our number is, you can call Nancy, who is the director, and Tabitha is the assistant director. You can reach them at 931-473-3516. And they will be glad to talk with you and get you a route. And it's just so heartwarming, people. Please help deliver meals to these precious people.
And then after that, coming up this week, of course, is the Heroes
Community of Champions.
Excuse me. I cannot wait to learn more about what that is. Once y'all get to him in, be like, can you explain this to me? Yeah. But I love that they're coming down. Ever since with the VA talk and stuff with it closing, it seems like we're getting a lot more
attention.
Have you noticed that too? Yeah. And so I think that's
plus it's an election year too, so that doesn't hurt anything.
It doesn't hurt. I wish you came more, but hey, thank God it's election year. And then of course wrapping it up with the Spring Into Giving is coming up on April the 11th. But
even September is the big fundraiser for us.
That's right.
So we may want to be on the show again.
Sprint for is that me? No,
that's a different one.
That's another thing.
Fantastic.
Sorry.
Nonprofit.
Are y'all talking spinning? It was spinning your wheels. Sorry, sprinting. Yeah. I feel like that's what I'm doing on a Monday all the time anyways. But is there anything else that we did not get to talk about while you guys were here?
I know letters have gone out for the Spinning Your Wheels to all the businesses. It's time to get your table this year.
Yeah.
We've got a table that's $1,000. There's a $2,000 table, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
But there's also individual seats you can buy. But also, if you can't go, sometimes it's hard to fill a table of 8 to 10 people.
Yeah.
So that buys a seat for the volunteers, and that's fun to honor them that way.
I love that. And then, I see this right here. Am I allowed to keep any of this documentation?
Yes,
okay, thank you. Everybody, there's so much you can do. Follow them on Facebook. I know there's social media out there. We did have, I believe this is Nancy's daughter right here. Spring Into Giving will be at Walmart on April the 11th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is a great time to help out the Meals on Wheels program in tangible ways. She also shouted out Meals on Wheels, Warren County, Tennessee. She's already thrown it. She said 473-3514. Yep, got that too. And then last but definitely not least, she said, there you go. September the 22nd. So there you go. She's on the.
She's on it. She's on it.
Good luck, girl.
Sharp as Nancy is.
I'm gonna say.
That.
Nancy's already buffered her for like the transitioning. Well. Yes. But guys, that has been another great segment with the fine ladies of Meals on Wheels. If you have any questions about Meals on Wheels here in Warren County, please give them a call again at 473-3514. And, and also too, if you are somebody out there that's a caregiver, family member that may know somebody that might need some assistance, but doesn't know how to, even pick up a phone for that matter, or doesn't want to because they like to be off the grid, as I say, there's nothing wrong with calling and doing your service and helping them out as well. Ladies, it has been so fun having y'all here in Topz Frozen Yogurt Mitchell Deli with me. Is there any final thoughts before I let you go? I always do a final thought.
I think so.
Okay. Well, Warren County, we're going to take another quick break for more word from our sponsors. And when we get back, more things to come. We're going to talk about the recap of the VA town hall meeting that was on last Friday. I've already got so many questions, comments, and of what people thought about it. So if you have any comments on it while we're talking about, we would love to hear it as well. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
See, where every blade of grass tells a story and every lawn is a legacy. At McMinnville Lawn and Garden, we don't just sell equipment. We partner with you to protect what matters most. From Skag's finest zero turns to expert service that keeps your land looking its best. Because this is more than business. This is home. McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where Tennessee pride meets Tennessee quality.
Fall is here, and it's the perfect time for planting. Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins.
Some call it Pioneer Country.
Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map. It's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Planning an auction? Count on the Get It Done Auction Company, the Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I am your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, and we are live at Topz Frozen Yogurt in Metro Deli. Now, again, talking with Mary and the girls, one thing that they showed me, which I absolutely love, is they were called the POMCOM committee, and so I love this. I love it. I love it. And then, of course, we'll get more of the dates that they have sent to us, and then some. But if you want to know any of that information, they actually gave me the folder so I can have it on hand and ready to go. So I'm going to pull this up because I wanted to read this to you guys. And essentially what I'm about to read you is an opinion piece of what essentially about Friday night's meeting. So when we got there, now I was a part of I reserved that bottom room as we talked about. for the overflow and the watch party. And I want to thank Dwayne Howard for helping me with the drinks and Prater's Barbecue with all the food. Because, I mean, we had a great time downstairs. But when you got there at this event, because now we're going to talk about the VA clinic, okay, town hall meeting. Of course, the VA Tennessee Valley Healthcare System was there hosting that event, and they had a slew of people that was there talking and representing each department. But they gave you, first and foremost, this documentation right here, and it was called the Frequently Asked Questions for Veterans Regarding the Closure of McMinnville VA Clinic. And it just kind of breaks down some of the stuff that was addressed, most of the stuff that was addressed. It's like this, to me, was like their script right here. And then they had the lady that was talking about the community care, and they had slides. And I didn't get to see all the slides like everybody else in the big meeting, but then they gave everybody this packet in case you couldn't read the slides. And then they also gave you this little brochure, the TVHS community care brochure. And everybody there, you know, was representing. The only representatives that I saw there that was themselves was our state representative, Paul Sherrill was there. Our county executive, Terry Bell, was there. Thomas E. Davis also was there, you know, as a veteran. But of course, you know, he's running in the upcoming election for the 4th congressional seat against Scott Desjardins. Unfortunately, Scott Desjardins was not there, but he and Marsha Blackburn and, oh my gosh, yeah, they had representatives there speaking on behalf of them as well. Okay. But with that being said, this is what I'm reading, you guys, is what I have written for the Local Voice. It's the newspaper that I do, over 2 years going now. But the story is called Voices of Veterans Echoed, but Who Heard Them? And when I wrote this, I was trying to make it as originally this was not supposed to be an opinion piece. This was supposed to be you know, the factual stuff, like trying to remain neutral in the situation. And I really, honestly, I do try to. But in this situation, it could not happen for me. And so I prayed about it, and I'm like, God, what am I supposed to do? And so it just turned into this opinion piece. And so I'm going to read it to you. And this is the best summary, I feel like, after talking with several of my veteran friends and family members. They said they love this, and so that's why I took it to print. Friday night's VA Town Hall in Warren County drew more than 200 veterans, more than 200 veterans, a little over 100, close to 200 in person, and with another 100 plus watching from online. A powerful turnout that should have sent a clear message. This community is engaged, paying attention, and demanding answers. But what unfolded inside the room and across the screens left many with more frustration and reassurance, or more than frustration than reassurance. Let's start with the thing that mattered the most. The veterans showed up in a large number. They came prepared, they came respectful, and they came with real questions about the future of the McMinnville VA clinic and what its potential closure really does mean for their health care. What they wanted was simple: honesty, clarity, and leadership. What they got felt very different. The only elected officials physically present were, of course, like I said, County Executive Terry Bell and State Representative Paul Sherrill, both of who showed up, they listened, and they stood in the gap for much of the larger issue. Even though I didn't put this in the article because I found this out later, they were actually told that they could not speak at this event. They were asked if they could sit down because they wanted the microphone to be for the veterans for the Q&A and things. But their presence did matter. But noticeably, the absence of Scott Desjardins and Marsha Blackburn was evident. People wanted them there in person. Even though representatives from their offices were there, but for many veterans, both in the room and watching online, that simply wasn't enough. Because this wasn't a moment for second-hand answers. Veterans didn't come to hear from a website, which that's what they felt when they got this frequently asked questions. They didn't come for rehearsed talking points or to be directed to the FAQ page. They came to look at their elected leaders and the representatives of the VA clinic in their eye and ask, why is this happening? And what can be done to stop it? And that's where the night began to unravel. Representatives from the VA, Tennessee Valley Healthcare Systems, appeared with the intention of informing and perhaps easing concerns, but instead the approach felt disconnected from the urgency in the room. As veterans stood one after another to speak, and as comments continued to pour in online, the same questions resurfaced again and again. Questions that went unanswered. Why is the McMinnville VA clinic at risk? What would it take to keep it open? And who is making these decisions? And most importantly, who is fighting for us? There was no clear answers. And when you gather over 200 veterans in one place with an additional 100 plus online and still cannot provide a direct and meaningful response, it doesn't calm the fears of these VAs. It amplifies them. What may have been intended as a reassurance instead felt like deflection. That's all I heard that night, guys, was deflection. The resilience on the generalized responses and the references to online resources only deepened the frustration. Veterans weren't asking for links. They were asking for leadership. This community here in Warren County and surrounding counties, I have to add, this community understands respect. We show it every day. But respect is a two-way street. Showing up matters. Listening matters. But answering, like really answering, matters the most. And I'm going to pause right there. And even though there was a lot of things that were being answered, whether it was rehearsed, online, verbiage, whatever the case may be, there was a lot of questions that was not answered that night, and it was deflected. And even though we're a rural community and we're a farm town and things like that, we are not raised in a barn, y'all. We are not dumb. We are smart, sophisticated individuals. And especially in that room that took the time and fought for our country, fought for our freedoms, fought for what we stand for today. And when I wrote this, I kept getting emotional like I am now because it frustrates me as an American citizen, which, again, you don't want me fighting. I cannot shoot straight for the life of me. But to see these veterans that showed up in wheelchairs and able-bodied people and people my age that have fought in all these wars, and they should be treated like the President of the United States. They should not be treated like second-class citizens. Some of these people that fought for us didn't even make it back. And we can't even give good health care to their spouses, their children. This is unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. So now I need to go back to the paper, but just to get that out for you guys. But with that said, the reality is this, guys. Rural communities like Warren County and surrounding counties that come to this VA clinic cannot afford to lose their critical health care access for these veterans. For many, traveling to another facility, even though great it's offered, but reality check here, traveling to another facility is not a minor inconvenience. It is a serious barrier. Some don't have all day to spend all day on stuff. We heard that with Jerry at Supreme Building. It was a convenience to have that here so he could go to work, do his appointment, and come back. But if he has to go to Murfreesboro, Nashville, he has to miss a half a day to a whole day's wages. And he's still working. Okay? Friday night wasn't just a meeting. It was a test of accountability. And while other veterans passed by showing up and speaking out and standing together to the system meant to serve them, that meeting truly felt short. There is still time, I believe, to correct this, but it starts with leaders showing up in person. I don't know exactly all the legalities of why Marsha Blackburn and Scott Desjardins couldn't be there. I don't know why certain leaders couldn't be there. There might have been a meeting going on, right, that I'm unaware of. But who do we need to call? Who do we need to say who's fighting for us? Because if this situation doesn't change, especially being election year, things are going to change. It will. It will. Because people need to remember this. But it starts with the leaders showing up in person. It continues with transparent communication. And it ends with real action to protect the services of our veterans that they depend on this health care. Because the question that echoed throughout that room and across every screen watching still hasn't been answered. What will it take to keep the McMinnville VA clinic open for not just Warren County, but the other counties affected by this? Until this question gets cleared, until there is a clear answer to that, this conversation, it's not over on this show. It's not done with our veterans. And I'm telling you. So, with that being said, I want to tell you, I got an email, and hopefully I can find this really quick. I remember the last name was Blivens, I believe. Let me go back. There it is. So, on March the 20th at 8:06 a.m., and I know this was 3 days ago, but he sent this to me, Samuel William Blivens. And he says, President replies to concerns and suggestions to the VA clinic. Okay, and I want to make sure I read this in order because it's not 3, 1. Okay, so Samuel Williams Blivens sent a message, and I am going to share this with you on screen as we read this together, so you guys can see this. Okay. It says, Dear Mr. Blivens, thank you for taking the time to share your views regarding our nation's veterans. The selfless, and then that's where I have to find, yeah, okay. All right, that's how it's going to go. The selfless men and women who have served our nation in uniform committed their lives to defending our families, our freedoms, and our great American values. With unmatched courage and strength, they protected our way of life from the enemies and forged the greatest country in the world has ever known. Every American owes our veterans an eternal debt of gratitude. And under my leadership, they will always have the loyalty, respect, and support they have earned and so dearly deserve. However, for too many decades, fakeless politicians failed to pay the debt owed to the best among us, leading to shameful outcomes on veterans' health care, housing, and employment. The federal government will portray these heroes no longer. My administration is fighting to make things right, building on the success we had in my first term, such as holding accountability at the Department of Veterans Affairs and freeing veterans to seek the healthcare providers of their choice. I signed an executive order to build the National Center for Warrior Independence, which will house up to 6,000 homeless veterans by 2028. I signed into law the historic One Big Beautiful Bill, making the 2017 Trump tax cut permanent and ending taxes on Social Security for most seniors, relieving some of the financial burden for veterans on fixed income. We are also streamlining the VA, making it lean and mean, and have already slashed its backlog by 57% in the last year. Compared to the 24% increase in veterans waiting to receive their benefits under my predecessors. We have opened more than 30 new veteran health clinics throughout the country, made it easier for veterans to pass on their benefits to their survivors, and ended the DEI and transgender legacy at the VA so we can use taxpayer dollars on programs and actual help those in need. And we are just getting started. As Commander-in-Chief, my loyalty will always be with the brave men and women who risk their lives to protect our national sovereignty. And as President, I am bringing common sense back to the VA and, most importantly, putting American veterans first. I got to go back. Yeah. Program that we are getting. Sincerely, Donald Trump, your President, Donald Trump. So, I've also heard I'm hoping to have some special in-studio guests either at the end of this week or sometime next week. I want you to know I do feel in my heart that your voices have been heard. You need to keep them going because it's not over. I know that the veterans want to know who dropped the ball, who's to blame. I can't answer that for you. I have tried to find that answer for you as well, as I know some of you have done it. I do ask you strongly not to just call your state and federal leaders. I do ask you to also call the VA clinic, or not just the VA clinic, but call the VA, the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs. I ask you to talk to Hannah McDuffie with the VA Tennessee Valley Healthcare Systems. I ask you to keep calling, because this is just the battle. This is not the war. And we are fighting a war right now for our veterans. And the only thing that's going to get across anything is our voices. So if you have a veteran out there that doesn't do social media or anything like that, you need to get them involved somehow and help them. Make them call. Make them send a letter. Something needs to be done, right? And we want to thank everybody listening to this. Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, R Coffee, Miss Tina. Yes, my father, who is a veteran, who was just diagnosed with cancer throughout his entire body. He gave up his family for many years. He has traveled to get health care as well. No, he is really unable to do so now. Hospitals should have an area for vets. I'm unsure as to why there isn't a wing designated like there is in the children's area or a women's area or a cancer area and so on. I agree. So, couple things. I've heard pros and cons about community care. Community care, from what I got the gist of it, is it helps. There's an 8-step process to get a part of community care. You can call them at 615-225-2546. This was on one of the slideshows last night or Friday night. And it's got the community care eligibility criteria. And again, this is just I remember one of the questions that was addressed. I think it was somebody in Grundy County that lives on the mountain and has no way to get to their care. That's why they call community care. And then they set it up somehow where I don't know if they go to them. I don't know all the logistics. But we have got to keep that VA clinic open here in Warren County. And if not, go back to my video last Thursday with Candace Garrett. As now I do know that they take TRICARE insurance. I would call the hospital here in town. That is Ascension St. Thomas River Park Hospital. Ask for Candace Garrett and see what veteran services that they offer. Because they talked about how they did hire a primary care person, a nurse practitioner, just recently that can do some or most of the needs for our veterans. And if we can't keep the VA clinic open here in Warren County, then at least that's a, hop, skip across the street. And I really strongly suggest to call them at Ascension St. Thomas River Park Hospital and get the answers you deserve. Do the investigating, do the digging. It's a lot. It's a lot. But when I was trying to write this article, a neutral article about what was said and what wasn't said and things like that, at the end of the day, it was just turning into an opinion piece. Because the biggest thing in Friday night's meeting that was addressed over and questions were asked over and over again, and those questions were not answered. But the questions that were either A, submitted by veterans, or just in general, the most frequently asked questions, those were answered with clear and concise responses. And I will say this. I don't know. I think there was. I wasn't, because I wasn't upstairs a lot. I was only up there for a little bit. But I was told that some Valor representatives were coming. But I don't know if they showed up or not because they didn't get on the podium. And it was really hard. Sorry, not sorry, hearing some of those Q&A questions. Because the women were talking really good. Sorry, guys. But the women were talking very loud and, using their voices. But some of those men needed to find where their baritone voice was, like, pull it in. But luckily downstairs in our watch party / overflow room that I reserved, I had my Bluetooth speaker set up. And so I got to turn my volume up and down all night long so I can make sure to be able to hear everything I could hear. So, but I also want to say at the end of this, with all the feelings aside, agree to disagree on this, and that's fine. I'm grateful and thankful that there was at least a town hall meeting. I wasn't happy that it happened after the fact, But with that being said, I'm glad at least they still had it, and they showed up and they answered their questions that they were allowed to answer. At the end of the day, that meeting was questions that they were allowed to answer. So, and they did really good job controlling their narrative. So, Warren County, Grundy County, Van Buren County, and White County, I implore you to call your federal leaders, your state leaders. I implore you to go online if you can and email letters of concern. I even say, just like William did, letting the Commander-in-Chief, our President of the United States, know. Well, say what you want about our administration, but at the end of the day, that's why we go to the polls and we vote for who best represents us. And if this doesn't show you what we need to be doing in the polls coming up in this upcoming election, I don't know what will. I don't. We're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, more things to come. We're actually going to talk about an event that is happening this weekend. Some more hopping into health, as you may say. So again, without further ado, I'm going to take another quick break to get some more word from our sponsors. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder, sugars, or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Some call it Pioneer Country.
Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Hi, this is Chris Chalpin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, we understand growers, landscapers, and nursery owners because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleet, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Reddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran owned and operated right here in Warren County.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, and we are live at Topz Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. Currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 50 degrees, but it really feels like 37 because the sun has not decided to come out yet. But no worries on that. But today's high is going to be 73, and then tonight's low is going to be 46. The highest you're going to see the feel for today is probably going to be, it says the high is going to be 73, but with the way the weather is acting, the highest it may get is 57 at the most. So get ready for that. Don't forget, several events are coming up this week. First and foremost, we want to give a shout out to the JA of McMinnville, as Hopping into Health is this weekend on the March 28th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Westwood Church of Christ. Join us for the morning of fun and wellness. It's going to be outside, and as of right now, Saturday, it's going to be a high of 58 and a low of 32. So you'll be getting ready for that. So at this Hopping into Health, which just happens almost every year, I think the only year it might not have happened was just that one year of COVID. They're going to have healthy tips and activities for from local businesses, interactive booths for kids, prizes and giveaways, and pictures with the Easter Bunny. So let's hop into spring and celebrate healthy habits together. So make sure you check that out. We love having each and every one of our folks here. Shout out to Miss Denise Montrose, as she's listening to us this morning as well. Another big event that is coming up next, not this week, but next week, is McMinnville Special Games is having a special safety day on April the 4th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Warren County Administrative Building, okay? And that's at 201 Locust Street. Goodies for families. It says partnering with local law enforcement and community businesses to help keep special needs communities safe. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but there's the sticker. It says passenger with special needs on board. Because sometimes when people with special needs, when they get pulled over, they can get nervous because of the overstimulation and stuff. And so this is a great way to, just to make sure these vehicle safety decals get handed out accordingly. And so with that being said, that's going to be on April the 4th. So if you have anyone with special needs, make sure you go check out that event, because each attending family will receive special goodie bags and helpful items donated by local businesses to support safety and awareness. And then, of course, this is hosted by McMinnville Special Games. Holly and them do a phenomenal job with the events and then some. Going on this week with McMinnville Special Games, with it being the 23rd, tomorrow at 10 a.m., they're doing a spring craft. At 12:15, they're doing a prize walk. At 1:30, they're having a spring tea party. And at 2:30, they're doing a table drumming. Now, on the 26th, they're going to have at 10 a.m. a pour art, a 12:15 cup games, 1:30 telephone game, and at 2:30 a life skills activity. And then on the 27th at 10 a.m. is an activity stations, 12:15 is a hockey game, 1:30 is bingo, and at 2:30 is teamwork activity. And then on the 31st, wrapping it up for March, at 10 a.m. they're doing a penny pinching, 12:15 is chair volleyball, 1:30 is a parachute game, and 2:30 is Jenga. Don't even get me started on Jenga. That giant Jenga game, woo, we are very fierce when it comes to us at the Walker household and Slaughter household. We go for blood. So, I wouldn't mind being a judge, but if you make me play Jenga, I don't take any survivors. Okay. We're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors, but when we get back, we are going to do wrapping it up here on Warren First 931 and at Topz Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. We are going to make our big announcement here about our upcoming community forum and debate. So stick around for that and then some. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Tri-County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. At the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street, there's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us please at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products, your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
Rise and shine, McMinnville. Treat yourself to delicious frozen and soft drinks in Sonic, perfect for those hot summer days. Whether it's lunch or dinner, let Sonic be your go-to stop to cool off and refuel during the summer rush. And don't miss our special drink offer available until 10 a.m. Start your day the right way. With so many flavors to choose from and the best sun drop in town, why go anywhere else? Drive into summer with Sonic in McMinnville.
This is Tennessee, where every blade of grass tells a story and every lawn is a legacy. At McMinnville Lawn and Garden, we don't just sell equipment. We partner with you to protect what matters most. From Skag's finest zero turns to expert service that keeps your land looking its best. Because this is more than business. This is home. McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where Tennessee pride meets Tennessee quality.
Welcome back, Warren First 9 through 1. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, and we are live at Topz Frozen Yogurt in Metro Deli. Don't forget, they have amazing soups and sandwiches, especially in this cold weather. And I think since today is Monday, it is a loaded potato soup day. Am I right on that one? Yep. And, or for all you wacky, crazy people out there, because I do believe we all have mental illnesses, if you like to eat frozen yogurt on a cold day, go for it. It's fun. But with that said, shout out to Lanisa Bell and the Republican Party. One thing we're going to talk about now is the upcoming election coverage, everything that's going on. And last Thursday was an amazing sit-down forum at the Republican Party with their monthly meeting. And Lanisa and them always do a phenomenal job with those. But with that being said, last week, the 3 DAs that are running, of course, that's Matt Culvert. He's the incumbent because he is the acting interim. And then you have Lisa Zavianis and you have Randall Gillum. And they were all there and they answered all these awesome questions, as well as they told us all the upcoming events that is happening with the Republican Party, which, by the way, I need to get another sheet because they all ran out by the time we left with all the upcoming dates. But if you missed that meeting, not only can you listen to it live on Warren First 931, you can actually also go to our local voice. As when I leave here, I'm going to be handing out the newspapers. We actually have some of the upcoming dates, in there as well, with the Reagan Day dinner and things like that. And so, but we'll get more details on the Reagan Day dinner and then some getting closer to time. But exciting news for me, as I've been telling you guys, April the 11th, we are going to be doing a debate community forum at the Warren County Administrative Building in the Magnolia room currently right now. If we need to go bigger, we will. I'm setting up the event page this week, so I'm going to share that for you guys as well. We sent out the first set of emails out last week to what we're going to do, because early voting, and I have, thank you to Susie Davenport for this one. Early voting is going to be from April the 15th to April the 30th. And that's going to be Monday. It's going to be Monday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. And that is early voting on April the 15th through the 30th. And so if you want to know who to vote for and things that is coming up in the primary, and this is going to be our smallest one, I feel like. So that's why we're encouraging you guys to come, because we're inviting our district attorneys race folks running. We're asking them to come. We're asking our state reps that is running to come. And I believe we're also asking one more, but I cannot remember off the top of my head right now. I got to ask James. But for sure, we are going to have a sit-down debate forum with the District 2 and District 3 county commissioner seats, because they have 4 people running in one and then 3 running in the other. And that is on the Republican ticket. So we're encouraging everybody to come out and do the Q&A with us. Be following my post here at Warren First, as well as I'm so excited. We're teaming up with Warren County Joy's James Clark. So we're going to have a great community forum on Saturday, April 11th, 2026, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Doors open up at 10:30. And of course, me and James Clark will be asking the questions there as well. Yes, Warren County Commissioner District 2 and 3 are the only primaries for local elections. Thank you, Lanisa. And that's why, we are encouraging you guys to come out. And as we get confirmation of who's coming to our community forum, we will let you know. So all are welcome. Bring your neighbors and let your voices be heard. We are going to get questions from online ahead of time, as well as we're going to do fishbowl questions too from the audience as well. So mark your calendars, share the post on social media, and let us know. We're really super excited. I talked with James last week during spring break, and working alongside of him has been very eye-opening and very educational and informative on things to come. And so I'm looking forward to that. So please share our post, like what you see. We want to make this as big as it can be, because with everything going on this year, this is a great time to be running in an election for those that want to make a change. And it might be a little tough times for those that are the incumbents trying to make a change while they're in office. So, but with that, here are some upcoming dates. So April the 7th is, let's go with the back. Okay, April the 7th at 9 a.m. is their rescheduled regular monthly commissions meeting at 9 a.m. that they have in their office. Also on April the 7th at 10 a.m., once they're done with that meeting, they are going to be doing an inspections and sealing of the nursing home and EV machines. And then April the 15th or April the 11th is our event that we are hosting at the administrative building from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We encourage all to come. And then after that, April the 15th through the 30th is early voting. And then, we go from there. And April 17th, they're going to do inspection again and sealing of election day machines and provisional ballot bags. And then on May the 1st at 9 a.m., they'll have their regular monthly meeting at the with the Warren County Elections Office. And then on May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, is the last day that you can vote in these upcoming primaries for for these two seats, for the District 2 and District 3 seats. And Election Day, Warren County polls open up at 8 a.m. at all 20 precincts, and they close at 7 p.m. So if you're in that line by 7 p.m., because one of the volunteers will come out, and if it's 7:01, they're going to tell you to go home. Voting machines will be tallied at the close of polls, and tallies entered in the election office and conveyed on or about May the 7th. May the 8th at 9 a.m., it's the Provisional Counting Board meeting to count provisional ballots. And May 22nd is the certification of the election. Okay? And by the way, any of you guys can go to the office at the county, the Election Commission's office at the Warren County Admin Building, or you can call Susie and them at 473-5834 or email them at warren.commissions@tn.gov. They also have a website, www.warrencountytn.gov/government/election_commissions. So just to help you guys out there for a little bit right there. Okay? But again, with that said, I hope that is as informative as we can get for this morning. There again, please share the post I've made. I do got to change the photo. I apologize. I put 2024, not 2026. And again, this is what happens when I do stuff late at night. I got to learn my lesson, Lanisa, but thank you for looking out for me, girl. Cody Jones message this morning. Hello, good Monday morning, everyone, friends and neighbors and family who are watching. Have a wonderful, blessed day today, and tonight be safe. Yes, you're welcome, Lanisa, for hosting, for letting me, I love hosting events. I love event planning. And yes, she agreed with me on the Warren County Commissioners District 2 and 3 are the only primaries in the upcoming elections for this local race. And then, morning, Matt. And then Cody Jones says prayers for everyone this morning. As we are wrapping up the show, if anybody does have a word of prayer, please let me know now. As we're getting close to the end, we're going to do one more commercial break. And then when we get back, we're going to end it with a word of prayer, as we always do. So remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville. When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Some call it Pioneer Country.
Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Hi, this is Chris Chalpin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, we understand growers, landscapers, and nursery owners because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleets, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Riddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran owned and operated right here in Warren County.
Welcome back, everyone. I am Kelly Walker Slaughter, and we are live at Topz Frozen Yogurt in Metro Deli. As we're wrapping it up here, it is time to do our end of the show where we pray for anyone and everyone that is needing it. And I feel like right now, the biggest concern on my mind is we need to say a prayer for veterans, and not just here in Warren County, but our surrounding counties as well. And to Cody's thing, I agree 100%. Yeah, who turned the cold on? The weather AC outside today. Bring back the nice warmer weather. I know, right? Sad that my cousin my cousin Matthew, he didn't get the Ben Lomond board member, but he never gives up on anything, and he will get in on it next time as it comes around again. There you go. I love that. Again, I always love a fighter. So let's end the show with a word of prayer today. Of course, our prayer for today is being sponsored by Living Word Fellowship. Again, we can't do our show without our amazing sponsors. So thanks again to folks like Sonic of McMinnville, Citizens Tri-County, which is right just behind me, Topz Frozen Yogurt, and Metro Deli. I mean, just to name a few of the folks here. But if you don't mind, bow your head with me right now as we go to the Lord in prayer. Heavenly Father, we come before you today with grateful hearts and thanking you for this gift for another day. Thank you for your mercy that is new every morning and for your grace that carries us through every moment. Lord, we ask that you guide our steps today, give us wisdom in our decisions, patience in our interactions, and strength in the times of challenges. Please be with our veterans right now, God, as they are just looking for some type of answers, some type of where's the light at the end of the tunnel. God, we just lift them up. We lift all the veterans up that gave their life and the ones that sacrificed so much for us, God, in these freedoms and these times that we have. And how dare we not give them what they need, God? And we know that nothing truly can get done without your help and with you fully. And we know when more than one pray for the same thing, God, that things do happen. And I just lift the veterans up right now, that they get the answers that they need and the peace that they deserve, God, the health care that they deserve, God. For shame on us that make it so challenging on them. Help us be the light, God, in our community, showing kindness, compassion, and the love to everyone we meet. For those who are hurting, God, bring them comfort. For those who are searching, bring them direction. And for those who are weary, bring renewed strength. Father, remind us that no matter what we face today, we are here, that you are here with us. And help us to walk in faith, not fear, and trust in your perfect plan. Bless our families, our communities, and all those working to make a difference in this world. May everything we do today bring glory to you. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen, everybody. Take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.